I've been a huge supporter of him since I was young. I mean, he helped sonically shape music, you know, and how it could sound, and he gave us a different perspective on music.
Man, with us being from Seattle and from the West Coast, Dre and DJ Quick was probably one of the biggest influence to us sonically, and just because of how they cared about the music and the preciseness of their mixes. Because before we even knew how to mix, we'd pop in their CDs and try to get our beats to sound similar to how theirs were. That's how kind of we figured our sound out.
Well, Dr. Dre is actually the first artist that made me want to produce as well. You know, well, not only produce, but the engineer. So like now I produce records, I rap on them, and I write the lyrics, and I record myself and engineer it. And Dr. Dre was the first person I actually seen do that. And I kind of thought that was amazing to kind of be like a one-stop shop yourself, you feel me? So he kind of inspired me to do that, and I can't wait to see, you know, I can't wait to get in touch with him later on tonight.
I've got many a speeding ticket to driving out there.
We don't condone it. But I think even just in general, like just the way he produces, I think that a lot of people have definitely taken that into their own stride of how they work as well. Yeah. Because I mean, those bass lines and whatnot, it gets people moving and people feeling. I think everybody's definitely like benefited from that. So thank you.
AJ Unpack, he's one of the hottest producers of all time, and as a producer and writer myself, I feel like I've always looked up to his work. He's worked with a lot of great artists and produced #1 hits for a lot of them, whether it's Eminem, whether it's himself, whether it's, you name it, Snoop Dogg, Game, he does what he does, he has his own sound. You know when you hear a Dr. Dre record.
Man, Snoop Dogg, NWA, Eazy-E, Ice Cube, you know, M, obviously. I mean, what impact has he not had on the whole world? You know, that dude is phenomenal. And hey, I'm a label mate now, Interscope, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just happy to be a part of the family, man. So definitely here to honor Dre, for real.
I can talk about that forever. I mean, first of all, it's Dr. Dre. I never thought I would be able to meet him, to shake his hand, and I've had that opportunity. But more than anything, just the sound of his music and the movement he always had kind of inspires me. You know what, I need to have a following, and not only that, just to have my music sound good. So that's been it with Sonics, with Dr. Dre, Sonics, to have to sound good.
I started out with NWA, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I used to sneak and buy them records and play them, you know what I'm saying? So, man, just an icon in music, man. And I look forward to working with Dre. We had some time to kind of mess around in the studio on the new album. Don't know if I'm gonna make the new album, but it's just dope, man. You know, I'm glad to see part of history, you know what I mean?
Dre's a perfectionist, and he has impact as far as, like, you know, how to really perfect your craft. You don't really hear, you can't really understand what Dre do until you're in the studio with him. But as a fan, you understand because you enjoy the music. You know, as an artist, you don't understand until you're in the studio with him. He's dope.
Jay's one of the all-time greats, so he had a humongous impact on me. Him, Timbaland, they all kind of influenced me. You know, I kind of grew up on that music, so I'm just glad they're here so I can come and watch them, and, you know, be in the same building as them is a privilege.